Spiritually blessed queen, hi. Hello. Come on in. Mickey, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, and hello. Yo, I don't know what the hell is up, right? But let me tell y'all something. So, the message is, all right, first and foremost, I don't know if somebody may be sick, somebody may have a cold. They can't stop what is already in motion. Hi, guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the collective. Collective, my messages are timeless. So when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. All right. Hold on now. So the minute I sat down here, all of a sudden my nose starts running. My eyes now feel blurry or like runny or something. And I'm coughing. I've been sitting here talking to my brother for over an hour and something. None of that has been happening. But the minute I push record, all of a sudden, it's a bunch of, whatever the fuck that is. So the message says they can't stop what is already in motion. Your spirit team is trying to tell you this. And it's a male. So hold on, let me edit this because y'all don't see what's actually behind the scenes. But again, it's given whatever, mind you, it's been a lot of energy. And I keep saying, that it feels like somebody has been trying to do something in the system. Mind you, y'all have no fucking power. Like, y'all are just the worst, and it keeps getting on my nerves. Like, y'all be them little dumbass bitches that always, oh, I'm a hex and curse. I pray that everything you sent out, you receive times 10. And that's on facts. Because it's stupid. And whether or not you trying to hinder somebody else, you trying to put somebody else in the refrigerator, y'all gonna put somebody in the refrigerator and wonder why some bullshit happened to your dumb ass. It gives a reminder, like y'all be forgetting cold, because I had to tell somebody this before. A bitch put somebody in the refrigerator that she shouldn't have put in the refrigerator, because y'all be seeing bitches online that be saying, oh, you do this and that and the third, this how you curse and hex. Meanwhile, y'all don't even know who the fuck y'all be cursing and hexing. And then some real weird ass random shit start to happen to your ass. And then y'all be wondering why. So the bitch said, and I don't mean to say it like that because she know I love her. But anyway, the bitch said, putting somebody in the refrigerator because they thought a person, y'all always thinking somebody doing something to y'all. No, never mind the shit that y'all be doing to people. And so whoever it is, because somebody apparently has it out, but I don't give a fuck. You gonna be a mad ass dirty bitch because I'm gonna show up every fucking day. Bitch, I'm gonna show up when I'm sick because guess what? I'm gonna put the phones in the fucking bed, hoe, and you still gonna fucking see me, okay? So don't ever think that I'm gonna be sick enough not to come. I'm only not gonna come when I fucking not feel like it. Not when you little dirty ass bitches is doing whatever y'all doing. Because it makes no sense. Either way, y'all keep playing with people in the spiritual realm, not realizing some people y'all just can't put your hands on. And whether or not you like it or not, when God sends people, they there. You don't have to invite nobody nowhere. You don't have to, you don't. They just gonna show up because God sent them. So for everybody that has been feeling like anything other than God is in alignment and ordering the footsteps, don't give them people no power because they don't have none. This the reason why they keep doing what the fuck they doing and it ain't fucking working. And then they wonder why everything in their fucking life is going the way it's going. Stop fucking with people. Stop being a nasty ass bitch. And if you put somebody in the freezer, bitch, take it out. Because then when you fuck around and you get burned yourself, because y'all do know ice is hot. Ice is hot. It creates burns. So I had to tell somebody that before because they put somebody in the freezer and then they wonder why they bitch ass got fucking scalded. And then I had to tell them because ice is hot. So you put somebody else in the freezer to do whatever, not realizing some people, everybody mostly, but some people, divine order. If you hinder or try to harm their pathway, your ass is grass. Stop fucking with people. And all y'all bitches that think y'all powerful, y'all not. Y'all not. Because if you was, you wouldn't have to worry about somebody else that is doing whatever. You wouldn't worry about it at all, period. Like we not worried about y'all. We just keep on going. They give us the little signal, oh, this happened. How come this happened during this time? So you pay attention, but not that we really even care about your little bitch ass. Half y'all little stupid ass minions running around here, oh, I'm this and I'm that. Bitch, why is everything that y'all do fucking harmful to somebody else, ho? Like, go do some helpful shit. Stop trying to fucking always hex and cursing bitches. Like, that's the only part y'all learned? You didn't learn to do good shit? Oh, cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still water and restore my soul. In your presence, I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. All right, we asking God to order our footsteps over this bitch because, we don't want to put our feet anywhere that we don't need to be, okay? In your business, my business, anybody else's business. So the message says, hey, everybody. I don't know why this took and fucking collapsed, but maybe somebody collapsed, okay? Or maybe somebody wants your motherfucking ass to collapse, but either way, Godspeed, okay? For them. Anyway, I'm going to advertise this today. It is it is a silicone facial scrubber. It's for men and women. The link is down below. And this is going to be sitting right here so you can see it. But this is something that I've been using on my face every day. And I'm sure we have all noticed the difference in my face. Why? Because I have been utilizing all my TikTok shop items to make sure that, I'm glowing from the inside out. And also, I will pin it, but what's happening, I'm doing yoga wear. So a pants, shirt, it's not on there yet, but as y'all know, Health Journey. And one of the products that I will be promoting later on is a diet patch or something they're sending me. Anyway, long story short, this is what we got today. I like it. It's soft, but also abrasive to your skin to make sure, not abrasive to your skin, to make sure that you get the scrub that you need and you like. The thing that I have also found out about this is it helps me not to use as much product, okay? So you can put a little dab of Dooya right here, and this thing increases the lather and everything else. Mind you, the other thing that I like is, in my bathroom, I be setting this on my mirror. So it actually sticks to the mirror. And then, on top of that, it washes clean. So it's silicone. You can see there's no fungus, no mold, no any of that in this thing. You can keep it for a long time, or you can buy multiple of them. All right. And right now they have it for $10.98 down below, and it is on free shipping. So you can get this, but they're giving you more than this. So just so you know, if you click that link, you're going to get more than this one. But also, and that's for you guys over here, I gotta check y'all. Click the link down below. All right, so let's go and get into the message. They can't stop what is already in motion. Your spirit team is trying to tell you this. No worries. No worries. Because you are completely covered. And if you haven't been getting that and you haven't been understanding that, you are fully protected. Okay, so that's the message from your spirit team. All right, so let me go over here because I need to put this inside here. And then, so I'm gonna set this little gem right here, so hopefully y'all can see it, so nobody will be saying that I didn't advertise what I had sitting here, because, you know, I did get an infraction one time based off of a product that they put up here. Although I did win, but the fact of the matter is they tried me. And we got affirmations too. Mind y'all, I done been up since about 4 o'clock, and I was supposed to have already done my TikTok shop messages and things of that nature. But let me tell you how I woke up and I went to go pay my insurance, and somehow I got kicked out of the system. Something has happened, because even when I came here, the system is not right. I don't know how many people are making updates, because it doesn't make any sense to me that all of these companies are upgrading and updating at the same time. That's not how normally that works. Normally they say, okay, well, we're going to update or upgrade, you know, da 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 da, and the system may be down. But a lot of the systems have been down. And how do you get kicked out of a whole insurance place? Because my insurance is not due to cancel until the 16th. Today's the 13th. So I went in to pay it today, and somehow I don't exist in the email or anything. And it was almost like restarting my account all the way over. So whatever that is, I wish they get it together and fix it, because I don't like whatever that is. All right. Okay. Last night, all I could hear was crying. Like somebody was crying. What they was crying about, I don't know. But I'm sure it was multiple, you know, people crying, you know, throughout the world. So I'm sure that's not like a big ass thing. But whoever this was seemed to be close to me. So I don't know if they were watching something that I was, that I had online and, you know, was crying. But literally it was like I felt it. The other thing is, last night I woke up because I went to bed crazy early, right? And so I woke up, it was around 2 o'clock. And for some reason, because I have remembered that I turned the heat off yesterday, right? Because it was hot in the morning. So I remember that I turned the heat off. And then, so what I did was, as soon as I woke up, I was sweating. And I'm like, why the fuck is it so hot? Because I turned the heat off. Anyway, I looked at the clock first, and then I went to go look at the degrees. It was 43 degrees last night. And I'm saying, why the fuck are you sweating when it's 43 degrees? So anyway, I got up, and when I came out to the hallway is when I realized it's fucking cold. Because the temperature upstairs said it was 73 degrees. That's cold to me. I'm an 80s baby, okay? I need it hot, tropical. Came downstairs, but mind you, as I'm walking, because I had on my tank top and panties, walking through the house, I get down here, it's well below that, even down here, and I'm saying, why the hell was I sweating? It didn't make any sense. But I did tell y'all something yesterday, about when there was changes, you know, and upgrades happening. And mind you, I don't know why and what it is about November and December, but it's always the time when the biggest shifts and the biggest changes start to happen. And so I don't know if that's a correlation to it. Anyway, long story short, it's fucking cold as hell running around here, all right? And it went from very, very hot to very, very cold. I'm a person that's from up north, so I totally understand how when it's about to get, when the weather changes or when it's about to snow, first it gets warm and then it gets cold. But this is a different type of, like, something that's happening here. And all I'm gonna say to y'all is prepared. Okay, so it's also saying something about something being restarted, which is a thing because I keep saying, why does it feel like the restarts are happening like way too many? Anybody coming in, I know y'all are looking at this silicone face scrubber. It's for men and women. I use this every day. I love using it because one, my skin and everything is starting to look really, really well. I'm using the products that they're sending and that I'm getting off of the shops, but this is my main, you know, scrubber that I use, okay? So for anybody coming in, click that link down below, please, and thank you. Take a look. Mind you, it's on sale right now. Hello?
Yo, what up?
Not shit.
Hey, real quick, I had a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Why you laughing?
Because what you about to say? I mean, you know I'm online, so you called to say something. What is it?
Oh, you online? Oh, my bad.
What is it?
But since I'm here...
Since you here,
I got a question.
go with it.
Respectfully. And I was just sitting here, you know, I'm painting. As I'm painting, I'm having this thought. And I said, damn. I thought about the Olympics, right? And you know, at one point in time, they were talking about having, like, pole dancing in the Olympics. Right?
Uh-huh.
As I was thinking, I was like, that would be a good sport to be in the Olympics because it takes a lot of core work. You know,
It does.
I ain't never been on a pole, but I think it's an art, right? Now,
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking about the stripping and people, you know, they think about that. No, I'm just talking about the art of pole dancing, you know, the technique.
Uh-huh.
I was like, damn. And then I was like, damn, okay, I wonder how that would be with, you know, transgenders, you know, be allowed in the sport. You know? And I don't see a reason why. And I was like, okay, if they allow transgenders to be in women's sports and are dominating in those sports, then why not be on the pole?
Men be on the pole too, though. You ain't know that?
Then the ignorance kicked into me. And I said, why don't people fight to be in part of the Special Olympics? Could you imagine a person with legs being in the Special Olympics with wheelchairs? Volleyball, low net. You know, volleyball net's pretty high, right? Mm-hmm. But in the Special Olympics, they lower it, right? Uh-huh. Say, I go out my way, and I create a petition for me to join the Special Olympics in volleyball.
You can't do that because you gotta have a disability. So that's the rules.
And I do have a disability.
What's the disability?
I'm a disabled vet.
So you want to get in the Special Olympics because you're a disabled vet.
You know how many gold medals I can get?
Bye.
No, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Please don't hang up on me.
Y'all know this is my brother, right?
I need this.
Y'all, what y'all got to say about this? Please and thank you. Tell me what y'all need him to know. Tell me. What y'all got to say?
Hold on. I don't want anybody's opinion. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know. Their opinion is going. Listen, their opinion is it matters, but it's going to be wrong. They're not going to agree with me. And
well, they might be disabled vets and want to get in it too, so they might agree with you.
Oh shit! Who wants some gold medals?
That's what I'm saying. So it might be a thing. That's what you had though.
Well, that's part of it.
Well, what else you got?
Well, all right. So since we're here again, all right.
Uh-huh.
What we talking about? What you talking about over there? You talking about anything? What you talking about?
Okay, so the message is, and we was talking about spiritual stuff, so you might want to help with this, right? So the message is they can't stop what's already in motion. You've activated a timeline that can't be reversed. One guided by divine alignment, not human interference. The energy you've set in motion is already echoing through realms seen and unseen. So it gives the impression that somebody wishes for, you know, you not to be lit, okay? For you not to grow, for you not to expand. Mind you, divine order says you already got something that you need to be doing because you're in alignment with this, this, and this. So the devil or the entity or the bitch that would be trying to, you know, hold you back, because this be bitch as shit, that would be trying to hold you back, they trying to bibbity bobbity boo. So it sounds like somebody done put somebody in a freeze, or somebody did a spell over top of somebody. Meanwhile, they may think that it could potentially work because it gives the impression that it keeps being a thing. But we know that power of life and death is in the tongue. So even somebody speaking over top of you could be a curse, right? But they ain't got that power. So your spirit team wants you to know that every delay was divine timing. So they may think, oh, I slowed this person down. Meanwhile, nope, God was in the midst of that because God saw what they was trying to do. And so a person thought they was trying to hinder you or thought they could hinder you. But again, they don't got that power. Hey, Majestic Grace. So that's what we talking about. You hear it? That's do harm, Majestic Grace. He home at work. He home at work, or he home not working. Either one. What you doing? Home at work or home not working?
Well, I was painting my house, and in the middle of me painting is where I came up with that positive affirmation. A positive, I'll say. But in terms of what you guys are talking about, I don't like it.
Okay, so listen, you can actually help, because I told them that when I've been talking to you this whole morning, right, before I got here, right? And I also told them that as soon as I sat in the seat and I pushed these cameras, all of a sudden my nose started running, I started coughing real bad, and my eyes started running. I ain't had none of them problems the whole time I was sitting here talking to you. But the minute I get on here to give a message, all of a sudden the floodgates have opened.
Yes.
Now, what's that about?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell. I better tell you this. As soon as I got the
Majestic Grace said, "Hey, it's do harm."
No, listen.
She said you got her cracking up.
No, listen. You right, and I know that's a thing because I'm gonna be honest with you. You pissed me off the other day when you was online. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Man, you always blowing your nose online, but this particular time you didn't wipe right, and it was snot hanging at the top of your lip. So I was so pissed off, and you letting that sit there for that little bit of time.
Well, you should have told me. You should have tapped in there and you got snot on your lip, ma'am. I mean, that's a part of nature. Like, we got snot. It's mucus. I'm trying to get it out.
No, listen. You were so into the message. You left that dingleberry hanging from your damn nose and got right back to work. I don't like it.
I mean, hey, it should be happening. Donnie, listen, this real life. They gonna have to get the message how it come, okay? If it come with snot, boogies, or anything else, y'all be crying and shit. Hey, Mike. So, I mean, they gonna have to get it how it live. I'm being real out here, and this is what I got. I got snot sometimes. Mind you, you know one of the things that I tell people all the time? One of the things, the first thing that I'm gonna tell you that for a nigga not to like me, I be telling people all the bad shit that I do before that, right? I dig in my nose, literally with this finger right here. Because I'm gonna get in there, whatever's out, because I don't want it in there, so I'm gonna get it out. I mean, I wash my hands. I'm a Pisces. Y'all know we wash our hands a lot. But at that junction, I'm damn sure gonna dig in it with this finger and get it the fuck out, and then I hope my nail is long enough to cuff whatever's in it and drag it the fuck out. And I ain't gonna care. Like, I do this shit out in public, I'm not gonna care. I wash my hands. People may not like it, but guess what? Like, it's human. Show me that you ain't never done that before in your life.
Oh, no. I mean, that is a thing. And guess what? Sometimes, most times...
Majestic Grace said, wait, hold on, not with this finger. Yep, it's this one. And mind you, I keep my nail in order to make sure that I can dig in there and get that out.
And you see how you rolled it? You see how you rolled it?
Yep.
Hey, when you roll it, you know that was a bad one, but that bitch sticky.
And it was sticky, yes, exactly.
When you try to get rid of it, it always ends up on another finger. Ty, you actually got to take that and force you to wash your hands, because now you got to get
See what I'm saying?
You got to make a life decision. You got to either one, put it underneath your car seat, two, put it on your couch, or three.
Not the car seat.
You know you like to pick your nose in the car. Like,
in real life, that's why I keep a lot of tissues in there, though, because I definitely like to pick in my nose. My nose got to be clean. Like, look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little cute nose, but it's a little snout. Like, in our family, we got, like, the little pig nose like this. So.
Nah, you got a goddamn beak. But
My
look,
nose is cute though. It's a little piggish, but it's cute.
I don't want to take away. I don't want to take away from what you got going on. But to your point, about the nose digging, you got a lot more issues than that's going on. So
Okay, well listen, hold on though, because I need to talk about this $40 before you leave.
If anybody want to talk to you, you can send them to me, and I'll tell them that this ain't what you want anyway, homie. But if you do,
This definitely what they want. I intrigued them. Period.
you know niggas ain't doing about here trying to get to the yams.
Yup.
The
And I got the yams for them.
Look, us men are only most men trying to see the two types of potatoes. We trying to get to the yams. Hello.
Period.
What's up? You said you got one for me before I go.
The $40, y'all. Remember the other day I said my brother got to be around here for some reason because y'all, we were going to get to the message for real. But remember we talked about that all of a sudden, as soon as the $40 conversation come around, he normally somewhere around this bitch. Okay, so the other night he called me, right? And I don't know what the hell he was doing. But anyway, he started with the $40 conversation and made me laugh instantly. Mind you, I was in the bed knocked the fuck out, sleep, right? So he told me, what you say about the transaction was happening?
Which one?
The $40.
Ty, you know I got so much about the $40. I be forgetting more than I say.
All right, well lay it on him then, because we're gonna be here for a minute. So we got the time. So give us the information, okay?
Okay, so for me, this is for me and a lot of men only. I'm only speaking for me and a lot of men only. In terms of the $40, so the $40 is a goddamn, it's a national treasure. First of all, let's get that out there, and it's universal law throughout the United States that $40 is the standard price for some moinyoing.
And men, is it $40? Because don't act like y'all don't know. Though in the chat, men, is that the standard price?
Yes. So look, they always say yes. Don't worry about that. So look, what we as men try to avoid is the new dude in the neighborhood. When the new dude in the neighborhood comes in the neighborhood, we have to immediately, as men of culture, we got to unite and we got to bring that guy up to speed on what's going on around here. Ty, nothing moves around this block without my say so, right? So I gotta let you know that. When you meet Monguisha, she the baddest thing in the hood. When you meet her, don't be mesmerized by what she has to offer. She's basically the snake in the garden, right? So,
Mike said he has no idea what you're talking about.
Mike,
He said, I have no idea, but from what I heard it is. Oh, he said it is. Period.
first of all, Mike definitely knows what I'm talking about.
Mike said it, he laughed too.
Any nigga named Mike is trying to disguise that
He laughing too. Mike is cracking up. Mike, he said you already know what's going on. Your name Mike, so he know you know what's going on.
Matter of fact, a nigga named Mike is the one that set the prices that I heard of. Hello.
Mike is cracking up. Mike, he said you set the prices.
A nigga named Mike set the prices, so I know he know. Wink, Mike, wink. You know what's going on. But listen, we gotta let whoever new dudes know in the neighborhood that don't. Ty, the cost of inflation is real. Do not overpay. If you go to $40, you fucking up the dynamics of the hood. $40 is going to always be the price. I don't care.
He said, "Oh damn."
Listen, even if you pay her $100, nigga, you gave her $40. That's the price, Ty.
He said even if you gave it out, that's the price, okay? What was the extra money for though? That was a tip.
No. Ain't no extra money, Ty. It's $40, Ty.
Oh, it was just 40, even though you gave her 100.
Yes.
Okay.
And you look her dead in her eye and you say, look, you better not tell nobody I gave you goddamn $100. If they ask you, tell them I gave you $40.
It was 40. Okay.
Yeah, it's always 40. Now, even if you pay a light bill, Ty, the light bill is $40. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Mortgage 40, rent 40, shoes 40, hair 40.
Mortgage is over. People is arguing about how much mortgage costs right now, and at $40, they be needing $1,700, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. I done heard some people paying $3,000.
And you know what, Ty? For me, it's for me. She's out my price range. She deserves every amount that she deserves, but it just ain't moving around here. $40.
Period. That's it. That's all. Mike is cracking up. Majestic Grace cracking up too.
I'm not lying.
All right. Well, Y'all heard it here first, all right? So don't let nobody trick you into thinking it costs anything else but 40. Now, I ain't gonna give you nothing for 40, but
First of all, don't let nobody trick you out your spot, because if you overpay, if you're gonna overpay, understand that you're doing this to the men of culture, and we're not gonna take it lightly.
not the men of culture.
Yeah, Ty, we're not gonna take it lightly, and you will be. We will move you out of the United States. You will have to go to like Rome or something like that.
So they like messing up the game.
Ty, they fucking up. The cost of the Ty, listen. Remember, people don't know that it used to be $20.
Mike said, hold on, is that Majestic Grace or Mike? That Majestic Grace said, ask him about the economy's inflation. She said about the economy's inflation.
The economy, inflation.
Yeah, inflation. Like it's inflation around here. Like.
We being for real? We talking about.
Mike said today's price is $25.
Hey, see, Mike, that's what. You know what time now? Oh, that triggered me. Yes, that's what we was talking about. Because the way that $25. Because remember we was talking about the price going down.
Hold on, does all men know this? Like men in the chat, does all men know this? Is this a thing with all men? Because we having a real conversation. Now the message is the message. Y'all know how everything comes into the message. Delay's not denied. We having the conversation, but apparently we done upgraded into a relationship conversation, right? Oh, matter of fact, you know what I want you to tell them if it's possible. What you said, right, about you didn't came to the conclusion, because I want to know how many people think that this is what they done came to the conclusion of. You said you made peace with it.
Yeah, of course.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Because this is part of the message. This we was just cracking up a minute ago. She said, "Listen, okay, y'all ready? Go ahead."
Hold on. First of all, don't ever ask me if I can say something, because if I said it once, I'm gonna say it again.
I mean, it might have been personal. You know, I'm your sister. We be talking about shit.
No, it ain't that. That ain't just ain't nothing personal. If I ain't a nigga, I ain't got nothing to hide. Listen, the only thing that about me is other people's business. Don't ask me about nobody. I'm gonna tell you about mine. Listen.
Period.
So what I said was, and I stand by this, is that yesterday I was laying on the couch and I had an epiphany. The epiphany is that, hey dog, you always gonna be alone. And I said, damn, why? The epiphany said, because you always attract the same type of women. Right? And as I started going down my timeline, I said, that is very accurate.
Mike said today's prices is yesterday's prices.
Tell Mike, as long as it's $25, we ain't got to change the narrative. I'm with it. So my epiphany was basically that I'm always going to be alone because I attract the same type of women. And as I went down my timeline, I literally they all match. They all align with women who had men that I came in. I was basically the side nigga, if you want to look at it like that. I was a side nigga that became the main nigga that was still the side nigga. Hello, figure it out. But I attempted to have relationships with these people, like real relationships. You know what I'm saying? And they all never worked out for the same reason, is that I wasn't meant, or they wasn't meant, or the way we got together wasn't genuine. It wasn't authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, because I said, damn, I always attract the same type of women. I can only change that narrative, but goddamn, I like those women.
But what makes you always want to be the side nigga then?
No, mind you, I don't feel like I'm the side nigga. I always feel like them niggas is a side nigga, because if I could coerce your woman into a night of pleasure.
Mike said he likes what he likes.
Listen, if I could coerce your woman into a night of pleasure, right, and then she wants to come back to experience that experience, you should be already giving her that experience. She did, you know what I mean?
So
I shouldn't be attractive enough to take your woman.
And that's a fact. And that's the thing. So y'all, just so we can correlate to everything that's to the messages, right? Y'all know how we talk about karmics and, you know, the relationship, how it correlates to your relationship, right? And my brother right here, my brother is very honest when it comes to relationship stuff. And we'd have had, like, you know, sit down podcasts, you know, we was podding and everything else about it, right? And the thing is, he exists and he's honest about it, right? your woman or your man exists. Abby Grace said, not for real, facts though. Your woman or your man exists, right? Mind you, he right here, he can tell you, you can ask him anything you want, he'll tell you. These people start with him. So these people be in a relationship with you, and then they come over to somebody else's side, or they at work or wherever they at, where they meet, store, groceries, whatever. And now your woman that you are doing whatever you're doing with is now over here with him. But mind you, she not telling you that she over here with him and she sleeping with him, but mind you, she coming back to you. So now it's developing ties and whatnot. Mind you, most of these women will choose him over their man. How's that playing out for a lot of y'all?
No, don't make it like I ain't a good nigga now. Don't say it like that.
You are a good nigga, but they already supposed to have their nigga. Like I already said, like when I'm in a relationship, ain't nobody better than my nigga. So I'm not gonna say nothing to them.
This a crazy joint. I don't be doing no dirty macking either. I don't even mention they dudes. Like that's y'all problem. I ain't even got no conversation for whoever. You know what I mean? That ain't my business.
Has any of the niggas ever found out?
I don't know. I ain't never been approached. I mean, come on, I can fight, so they ain't gonna come to me.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
I've never been approached. But
She said,
I'll tell you this. Well, I would say, shit. I had a baby with one of them, so I'm pretty sure he found out.
See what I'm saying? Abby Grace said she retired, but she's always more honest than them. So now y'all conversation, now y'all time. If you came to this message because there was something in it that, sparked your attention, and now you got a whole man and a woman sitting in front of you, and you can ask any question that you want about a relationship, now would be your chance, because you're going to get complete honesty from a man. Mind you, like I said, a lot of these women, and honestly, I didn't think that women cheated first. That's one of the things, because I didn't think that. Mind you, women cheating first.
Yeah, and we gotta understand that. Let's be honest. Let's be clear. Let's be clear in all the lies I'm about to tell you in this statement right here.
Mike said, hold on. Mike said his baby mom was married when she got pregnant by him.
My bad, Mike. Oh yeah. My bad.
So he did it too. You both of y'all done had married women pregnant.
And guess what? We feel like we hit it first. So it is what it is.
You hit it first too, Mike?
Yeah. Cause hey, if you gotta be hitting it first, cause if he obviously ain't hitting how you hitting it for you though. You know what I'm saying? So I had to hit something first. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to know, what do you think is making the women step outside of the relationship that they have already cultivated with this person?
You asking me?
Yeah. Because I don't see why they got to be missing something if they're going over there for that.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it's more just they want. For me, I think women are they're really gravitated to just the mystical nature of me, because I don't talk a lot. I'm more of an engaging. The connection type. Like it's a mental connection. You know what I'm saying? Like. They know I'm looking at the physical, but they're when we talking nonverbal, it's like a mental connection. Then when they talk to me, like, oh shit, he's halfway smart, he's very intelligent, he has a lot to offer, And then by the time they realize I ain't shit, boom, chicka bow bow, time to hit it. All right, hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all how even him calling, right? Because nothing is a coincidence. Even him calling, right, is linked to the message. So I asked and I said, cheating being a part of this spiritually, right? So if cheating were involved, whether in love, business, or trust, it means that the universe used that moment to expose misalignment before you step fully into your next phase. So somebody may be dealing with this. Hey, Straight Talk, somebody may be dealing with this right now. Cheating doesn't stop your destiny, it reveals it. It shows what would come if you stepped into your next level. Your spirit team is allowing you to trust surface, not to hurt you, but to free you. So somebody may be dealing with cheating right now, and they may be asking why. Because honestly, one time, 2 times, 3 times I got cheated on, maybe I thought it was me. You know what I'm saying? So when men cheat, you know, if y'all gonna be honest since you here, when men cheat, why? He said, oh, hold on, let me tell you what Mike said. Mike said she told me he was cheating on her first, so she was on get back. And then she had a whole baby, so she got his ass all the way back. Like,
Is she really though?
I mean, that's a thing. Did she really? But in her mind, she may have.
Because here's the catch-22, right? If for her to even tell homie that she was cheating, I'm already looking at her sideways. Because first of all, do what you do, but don't downgrade your other people's. Because for me, you're with them for a reason. If I look at you a certain way, I'm looking at your goddamn emotional intelligence. And if you got time to say, oh, this person, why you still with them? It's so many red flags to you to where I probably shouldn't deal with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I do screen my clients. Like if you got shit like going on, I'm feeling like you're gonna be a messy person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't engage in them type of activities. Now, on the flip side, if you know that these things are going on and people stay for whatever reason it is, no judgment, do what you gotta do. But to say, oh, he cheated, so that's why I'm gonna throw you some ass, ain't really that. Because you know it's another reason why. And I ain't the first person you cheated with, so don't make me feel like I'm the greatest thing of all times.
And Mike said he found out she was married when he approached her. He approached him, not her. Her. She didn't tell him.
So yeah, and that's a dangerous situation because because Mike probably didn't know homies, right? So by the time nigga walked up on him, he could have probably, you know what I mean? It could probably went bad for him.
And it could get dangerous, definitely.
Well, that's where the honesty part come in at because if you're gonna be out, in the field, be out in the field. But there's rules and regulations that need to be adhered to before you put somebody's life in danger. And yes, truly, we shouldn't be cheating. Let's just put that out there. We shouldn't be cheating, right? But a lot of times, the only way to win the game, Ty, is to cheat, right?
But why don't they leave? And the other thing is, why don't they leave it? But the other thing is, could you really wife somebody that cheated with you? Like that's how you got her. Would you really wife somebody that cheated with you?
It happens, yes. Some people do that. That is a thing.
Mike said he didn't want no smoke. I could fight.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. That's what I'm saying. But by the time he walked up on you, he probably could have did whatever he wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
So she did put him in danger.
Yes, absolutely. And then you gotta look at it like this. I heard somebody say this the other day. If we being honest, they say if they can get close to your woman, they can get close to you.
And that's a fact. 50 Cent said. I mean, who said that? It was 50 Cent. No, it was Diddy and them. Yeah.
That's a fact. Like you got to be careful when you dealing with these situations because they don't always end in you just having a baby. Like people come up missing over shit like this. People get upset. You know what I mean? Men are unstable. Women are unstable. Things can happen. But not to go left with it. Would I wife one? I considered it. You know, but I think for me and where I'm at now, and just looking at people and being intentional with females' time, and knowing that certain things that I used to get involved with, they play a toll on you. They run a toll on you mentally. You know what I mean? Like once you start realizing, like I'm always gonna be alone. You start to realize that you the problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm the problem. I need to change things within me. I got to understand what's up with me. Why am I attracted to certain people, or why do I keep falling into these same circles? Like it's a realization I gotta have with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mike said, "Hell no! If you he out."
But you got a baby by a joint though. So at the end of the day, you got more ties with a kid than you do with a marriage. You know what I mean? Like you still got to co-parent.
Mike, did you marry her?
You can't leave that. You're stuck. You're not stuck with her, but you're.
I mean, that's 18 years. That's a lifetime. Like you got genetics with this person now.
We both know that's longer than 18 years. This
Definitely longer than 18 years.
You know what I mean? Like any parent that's active, it's a lifetime. You know what I mean? And again, I don't think we look at marriage out as a society. I don't think we look at marriage now as we used to see it back in the day with our grandparents and great grandparents. Like marriage looked strong then. You know, we don't know what they were dealing with or what kept them together, but now it just seems like it's something to do. You know, it's to me, it's like for me, I'm like shit. What can I do for you and what can you do for me? What kind of business can we make, you know, or even get on that level?
So spiritually, right? Because this is important. Relationships and going into relationships. Because me and my brother was just having a conversation about relationships and you know, what we wanted, and him even saying that. So I said, you know, he said he made peace with it, but I don't want to make peace with being by myself. I want to be with a person, but it could just be very well that's what happens, right? Only because, you know, I told him, I said, there's boundaries now. So whereas a person says they don't want to be in front of the camera, then I'm out, right? And he said, why? They can't be behind the scenes, you know, doing stuff. You know, they might want to edit, they might want to do. No, because literally, if we out to dinner or anything else, and I pull out my camera because we out to dinner and I'm doing, you know, the views, you now get ready to try to move away, like, and I ain't got time for that. But what did you say? What did you say after that?
Oh, about the jobs?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, so, are you respectful of the fact that if they had a job to where they couldn't, you know, be in the camera? And you said, yeah, right?
Yes. And reason being because there are some jobs that a person may have that, you know, they might not. Matter of fact, it might be some jobs that a nigga got that I might not want him on my camera because nigga, you know.
Hello.
Yeah. People don't realize you can be in danger. People put you in danger sometimes in situations by not telling everything, but you could also put yourself in danger by, you know, the company that you keep. Because that's important. And so sometimes we don't understand, or maybe we should understand, that when a message is saying they can't stop it, that means that it's divine. It's already being orchestrated. It's already, the ball is rolling. So whatever is happening is already happening. And whether that be the connections that you make with the people that you align yourself with, but we all do it on a daily basis. Because, Donnie, how many bitches do you run into on a daily basis that say, oh, he cute? And trying to be all up in your mix.
Yeah, we won't put a number on this shit, all of them.
And women, how about y'all? Vice versa. But this is where we talking about making sure who and what you align yourself with, because once something starts, it's like when you start to see things, like, you know how they say when the roses glasses are taken off, you can't go back. You can't unsee what you seen before. So what's your deal breaker on, like, most women? Like, even if, you know, she got a nigga in this, that, and the third, right? And you in the mix with her, this, that, and the third. What can they do that really you'll say, because if it ain't gonna be no man, or, you know what I mean, any of that, what can they do that would say to you, nah, this ain't the bitch?
So for me, I like a more reserved woman. Like, if you just out, and you like the messy shit, I can't get into. Like, even for me, if you get shot 5 times, like a female, you get shot 5 times, and then the first thing you do is post on social media, they shot me, but I'm still alive. Bitch, call the doctor, call the, like, I don't like that messy shit. You know what I mean? All that. Take care of yourself first, right?
Right. So messy ain't gonna get it.
Messy ain't gonna never get it.
But a bitch with a nigga is messy.
No. There's levels to it. There's levels to it. Like you could tell how messy this is gonna be. Like, I've never got into a situation with any female and they had a dude and a dude approached me. I've never had that issue. Because I'm selective. I'm not just out here fucking anything. I'm not gonna, like, oh, you bad. No. All right, cool. You bad, but you talk too much. All right, you bad, but you move weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even for me, you got a nigga. I got standards on you and your interactions with me. Like, if you can't call me and talk to me and certain shit like that, or our times, even Tom, we got a time set up at 11 o'clock, bitch, and you missed that time. Oh, nah, I'm done.
So you ain't gonna appreciate her spending more time with her man than what she told you she was gonna spend.
I feel like my time with you is my time.
So, question. You said you came to the conclusion that you just going to be by yourself. But is that something that you want? Would you want that to change?
I do want it to change, although what I'm looking at now, and this is what drives me now, right? And the word I'm about to say, put in your toolbox, right? I'm very intentional with people's time now, right? Like if you are an unstable emotional creature, I'm gonna leave you alone. You're not for me, right? Before, I would give you advice, talk to you, and I'll probably end up cracking you, but you would be more mentally connected to me because you would. I'm giving you advice. I'm giving you words of wisdom, positive affirmations, Not to have sex with you because that's just the nature of me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you information. I'm a wealth of information, and I'm gonna provide that to you if you want it, right? So a lot of these times, a lot of these conversations, I get engaged with conversations with females, and mentally, that's where they get attracted with me from, right? Everything else is just a bonus. But now, even knowing that, all right, cool. Here's the information. No, all right, no, I don't need your number. We good. When we link, we link. When we whatever. I don't need that. I don't need that immediate connection to you because I know what the end result is going to be. So I'm very intentional with people's time, and I'm not going to get involved with you on that level if I don't have a purpose for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I do backslide every once in a while. You know, I do backslide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's with familiar faces. You know what I mean? It don't make it any better. And a lot of times, those familiar faces are ones who want to be in relationships with me or want it. You know what I mean? And may still want that. So it's kind of, it may come across as confusing, but I don't know what you got going on.
Mike said you and him think alike. All right, I got a real question for all y'all. This is some shit that y'all probably, gonna be. So, spiritually or physically, mentally, is it cheating if you're not married? Because y'all ever heard the thing where it says, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband? Don't let your husband stop you from finding your spiritual connection. So do y'all think that we could all have it wrong? Like, honestly, the way we even think about relationships and any of that, because we've been conditioned to, think that it is supposed to be, this. And spiritually, you know how energy and energetic ties are, connected. So maybe you shouldn't be having, intercourse and this, that, and the third with all of these people, da 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 da. But we do. You know what I mean? And so once you start to think of it as spiritual alignment, is there such thing as cheating?
So for me, the realist in me, right, says if he ain't your husband, he ain't shit. That's the way I move. If you ain't my wife, you for the streets. Like you're inclined to do anything. That's the realist in me, right? Optimistically, I would like to say, if you're committed to someone, whether it be spiritually, whether it be just physically, whether it be whatever connection you have, and your agreement with that person,
Mm-hmm.
In monogamy,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, there's cheating. If me and you are supposed to, we said we're together and we're doing shit together, that's what we do, and we don't have a conversation that you gonna pop it on a handstand for a real nigga, then yes, it's cheating.
The night nurse said, I didn't mean to cut you off. The night nurse said her great grandmother said that it's not, if you're not married, it's not cheating.
And I agree with that. The realist of me agrees with that. Although there is a thing called trust, commitment, and things that we put into people before we get to that level, that we say this is your audition to determine whether or not you're going to be able to do that when you get here.
Majestic Grace said if alignment condones cheating, get her bail money ready.
Again, I'm gonna give it to you one more time. Put this in your pocket, right? This is your audition to see if you're capable of doing these things when you're here. If you're not going to cheat in this situation, then I would assume that you wouldn't cheat on this platform. right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is your addition. If we boyfriend and girlfriend, and you go out popping with it, I already know if we husband and wife, you gonna do the same. We might as well just have an open relationship. We might as well be swingers. Shit, I might be into that. Hello. Don't stop my good time. Don't stop yourself from a good time.
Night Nurse said, and it's all about what you condone and how you carry yourself. And then Mike said, I used to bed hop when I was single. When I was in a relationship, when he's in a relationship, he locked in. Now, Majestic Grace, hold on. And then I'm gonna let him finish. Sorry, Donnie, give me 1 minute. She said, it says, energetically speaking, alignment does not condone cheating in any form. The reason why: alignment is about truth, integrity, and resonance. When you're truly aligned with your soul, your higher self, and the universe, your actions naturally reflect honesty, clarity, and respect. Cheating is in misalignment of energy because it involves deception, secrecy, or betrayal. Alignment energy is honesty and clarity. Misalignment is hiding, manipulating, or breaking trust. So alignment honors all parties involved. Being aligned doesn't mean you follow your own desires. It means that respecting the free will and energy of others. Cheating involves violating that respect, which creates karmic consequences and energetic balances.
I agree.
Okay, so hold on. Then we can go up here because you know I like definitions, right? The definition of cheating: any act of betrayal, trust, integrity, or commitment in a relationship, whether it's romantic, emotional, or self-directed. Betrayal of trust. Like, why would you want to break somebody's trust? And this is what I'm saying. Like, these people are instantly going into it. Like, you already know who they are because you're showing them. They're showing the behavior that is now allowing them to put themselves in your bed. You can't say later on that you didn't know that, this person was a liar because they lied from the beginning.
And I think the key word there is relationship. We got to look at all types. It ain't marriage. It's relationship. Friendships are relationships. Like, if you, I'm an avid believer of this. If you won't do it, you'll never do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you say you don't steal, you will never steal. That's not something that even like homie said. Her husband, she cheated because her peoples was cheating. If you're not a cheater, even that wouldn't push you to cheat. You'll get rid of that situation, heal yourself, and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you're not going to do something, you would never do it.
Right. But I believe you don't like, you're not a cheater until you are. Like, you're not a liar until you are. You don't steal until you do.
I believe we're all cheaters in our own right. I believe we're all liars, stealers. I think we're all everything that we're not supposed to be, because we've been there.
I was cleaning them pans.
And for those who have not done any of those things on any level, even in a friendship, you can't say, "Oh, relationship, oh, I never cheated." Oh, okay, cool. Well, let's look at, have you ever been disloyal to a friend? Have you ever been, deceptive of a friend? Have you ever? Okay.
And I mean, there's loopholes because, again, and I like loopholes, but technically it's still the same thing because I have told people multiple times, like, I'm not going to cheat on you. Like, but if I got to keep correcting you cheating, I will say, you keep doing this, I'm going to be doing this, right? But mind you, they keep doing this. But I done already warned you about what I'm going to do. So technically somebody will say she cheated, but I'm going to say, nah, I already told you. Like, it's cause and effect.
Yeah, you definitely cheated though. You definitely cheated.
I did.
Because you told me. This is what you told me. I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for that. Because you know what I was thinking, Todd, the whole time. If a person told me she was going to cheat, you know what I'm thinking in my head, my goofy ass, it's a prank. It's a prank.
Yeah, that's what they be thinking, and then tell the prank that comes real, and then the nigga, because when I start cheating or anything else, when I step out, bitch, everybody know we stepped out. Like, I ain't hiding shit, because bitch, this is what you should have done to me from the beginning. Like let me feel the pain so that way I can say, I want to stay or I want to go. I don't like when people be doing slick shit behind my back, so I be teaching them lessons. Bitch, this how you really cheat.
All right, buddy. So look, in saying that, I got work to do. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Everybody have an amazing day. Be productive, and be intentional moving forward with people's time, whether it be relationships, friendships, situationships, with your children, with your parents, friends. Just be intentional. When you think about somebody, reach out to them, call them. If y'all ladies on here need my number, get from Todd, call me. I will make sure that you are well taken care of. $40 at a time. Hello.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Okay, so that was very enlightening. And so whoever needed a cheating conversation, we gave it. That's what you got. She said that's it, intention and period. Okay, so back to the top of this message because we got to go over affirmations and everything else as well. So they said they can't stop what's already in motion. When you can't stop what's already in motion, that means no devil walking this earth or in hell is going to stop whatever's taking place. So we got revelations and we got clarity, truth. Because also when I said I sat down here, mind y'all see, he talking, nothing happened. My eyes cleared up. Everything was going the way it was going. Anyway, long story short, your spirit team has been trying to tell you this. Somebody may be trying to advance a little further with somebody else. Maybe trying to, or maybe you think you're in alignment with this person. They're trying to show you. Something is happening on the sidelines because it wasn't just in relationships. It also says in business. Everything is being revealed right now for a reason. It is for your highest good. And sometimes we may feel hurt behind whatever we get revealed. So your spirit team wants you to know every delay was divine timing. Every redirection was a hidden protection. What once felt like rejection was actually your spirit being rerouted towards something higher. Y'all know we be wanting stuff, people, places, and things. We be wanting it. And sometimes we don't understand why, you know, these things are taking place or why this is taking place or why this is happening. Yesterday, I sat in front of y'all. The energy has been freaking chaotic. And it was the phones glitching. It was this, even this morning, still going into the same exact thing. Somehow I got wiped out of a whole system. So I'm on the phone calling my aunt in the middle of the night. Mind you, I talked to her and then I talked to my brother because I just been up for a very long time because I'm saying it's stuff happening that I don't understand how that is happening. Systems don't go like that. It don't work like that. Thank you. It don't go like that. It don't work like that. Mind you, I don't go around anyone, right? So Mike said last night to me, he said, he sent me a message, and Mike, I hope you don't mind this, but he said to me, energetic vampires, right? Which was funny because it's a thing where when you are on the move, you're in motion, and you are ascending, that's when everything comes to try to, you know, interfere or try to halt your motion, right? But mind you, your motion is already set. The direction is already set. So, let me see if I can find it. Because I want to give y'all the actual tone of what was taking place. Because apparently it's important. Energy vampires. This is a spiritual, emotional term for someone or even a situation that drains your energy, making you feel tired, irritated, or off balance. It's not literal. It just means that they take from your energy instead of adding to it. But mind you, my energy has been too much. Like literally, I'm trying to figure out how to dial it back, right? Yes, definitely good, Mike. I'm trying to dial it back, right? But to the tune of, you know how even batteries get hot? Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, it's just too much energy being redirected. That also means that I'm absorbing too much, right? So something is drawing the energy, trying to manifest itself is what got me. Because, again, I am saying I need to dial my energy back because it's too high. But then there's something trying to attach itself in a way, which also gave me a feeling of, you know how they do Herman's over on hey, he on Facebook now. I mean, not Facebook, where the hell I get that from? On YouTube now. You know how when stuff tries to hop itself onto you and then your body starts to now fight a virus or something of that nature? That's how the energy is coming in. So it's almost like your energy is my energy is trying to fight a virus of something trying to come in, right? So then it was given frequency energy. So there's something that's being transmitted out into the universe that is trying to input, because remember, for some reason it sounds like a computer. So you know what viruses do to computers. They come in and they try to wreck shop. They wreak havoc and things of that nature. Try to, you know, turn the system down or tear it up, right? In the end, it's useless. Like once that virus comes in and wreaks havoc, you know, you can put virus, antivirus, or, you know, whatever. My brother over there, he a tech person. You could put anti-malware, all that other good stuff on it to protect, which is, you know, the spiritual, you know, maybe your prayers or your spiritual protection. And I already said to you from the beginning, you are protected. Now, you could be feeling it came in because, you know, you're empathic, you're sensitive, you're enlightened. So, of course, you could feel it coming in. The weapon may form, but it won't prosper. So something is drawing the energy, trying to manifest itself. Something wants to come into this reality with you, your situation, or alignment. But meanwhile, the thing that is trying to manifest itself into your realm, your reality, may have whatever, just, you know, because my brother called out of nowhere talking about some cheating. So maybe that might be also the thing, or just the alignment of, I'm not in alignment with that because I'm not cheating. You see what I'm saying? I'm not in alignment with, you know, whatever, something that could be trying to manifest itself, but maybe it's trying to figure out the frequency also. So they can't stop what's in motion. Your frequency may already be in alignment with something else, but something on the outside is now trying to trigger the system to reroute you in a different way or reroute a situation in a different way. But meanwhile, you're already on a set course. I told y'all many times, people keep coming into my life and they'll say, oh, I'm meant to be with you. No, you're not. God ain't told me that. God has not told me that. And quite frankly, I stopped saying stuff out of my mouth even when it comes to relationships because I don't want to block anything that's for me. And what's for me will always be for me. But whatever God has in store, so I stopped saying anything about the relationship stuff other than, God, I'm ready. When God knows what I need, right? But say on the outside of that, somebody else is speaking, you know, oh, I want that. I like her. I want, you know, him or whatever, you know, the above. They're putting, and I want to say salt in the game because that's all I hear, putting salt in the game. Mind you, muddying up the waters, but now the universe is trying to, because y'all don't realize people do rituals on y'all ass. People really do rituals on y'all and try to get you to be in a relationship with them. I have heard many people say, if I want something, I ask for it. Well, just because you wanted something with somebody don't mean that when you put it into the universe that it was going to manifest itself. That person could have been already on a set course with this. I remember it was like June, July before last. You said we will not be rerouted. And period. What I say? Because you are not authorized. The ship is moving and you are not authorized. You know how like when you get involved in higher classifications and they saying you have higher light codes, right? But mind you, the entity could be, you know, or the energy could be, you know, on a different frequency, but it's not where you are because they told you yesterday you got higher light codes coming in. Now, if your security clearance is the highest level and this one only has like third floor, they can only get to the third or the fourth floor. Meanwhile, it's 10 floors in this building. Your security clearance is for the 10th floor. You get to go all the way to the top. Somebody trying to manifest themselves in your life, but mind you, their security clearance only goes to the third floor. You have a purpose, somewhere to be. Somebody that is only classified for the third, and that doesn't make them, you know, less than or anything else. It just means that that's your classification. That's what you learned. That's where you're at. But yet you trying to manifest something that is in a higher realm or is designed to go to a higher realm. They're not going to let you fuck with that. And some people, this is why I said even from the beginning, some people will put their mouths on. Y'all done heard me even when they talking about the church people going through this, that, and the third. What did I say? I'm not going to put my mouth on them people. They may have been right. They may have been wrong. Whatever it is for them is what it is. But you're not going to get me to put my mouth on nobody because God said, don't touch my anointed. And I know better. And I be saying stuff and I can say stuff. But how many times you hear me say, oh, I'm not going to put my mouth on that. It's rules and regulations. And a lot of people just automatically think that, okay, just because you look less than, or I feel like you're less than, I'm going to say something. Yeah, well, then when you get your ass handed to you, then that's your fault. Does this go with our spiritual rank? Yes. Yes, it does. Because some people, you may be, again, security clearance at 10. You get to go to the 10th floor. And now some man thinks that you belong to him, but everything they do is low vibrational. Everything these people do is low vibrational. It's just like I can see, and mind you, they may not think that it's low vibrational because they're having relationships. And so they may think that, okay, well, I'm just having a relationship. This is my new person. I'm in the relationship with the person. You are low vibrational, sir. Everything about you and that relationship is low vibrational. You're being controlling, although you're also being manipulative because you're saying this, but you're doing this. And meanwhile, I can see what you're doing really. It's one of those things where people be trying to play in your face and they'll make it like you don't know me. Mind you, you spiritually rank to the point where, Majestic Grace, you can look at somebody and tell they full of shit. You don't even have to go into nothing that they done or how they did it. But there's a lot of people that think they're up here. But meanwhile, you doing a lot of low vibrational shit. Every move you make the intention is to fuck with somebody else. That's low vibrational. You're not just living your life because you just happy, doing this with the person. No, your intentions are you're trying to do this. That's low vibrational. You're in a low vibrational ass relationship because your intentions is not pure for this situation. It's like how men go and get in relationships and be the rebound bitch. Now, that's exactly the thing. They didn't go get in a relationship because that was for their highest good. No, they went and got in a relationship with the bitch to piss this bitch off. That's low vibrational. But they will say, oh no, I'm changing because I'm spiritual. No, but your intentions, you are about to fuck up somebody else's life because you put yourself in a rebound situation. Instead of healing your shit, you out here running from bed to bed, bitch to bitch, nigga to nigga. And then you got time to get online and, preach, I'm spiritual. And it's spiritual people not doing that. Most of the spiritual people is trying to run away from you trying to slide your ass into my bed sheets. We not fucking with that. Because anybody just can't lay here. But meanwhile, when it's a rebound and I need to go from bitch to bitch to bitch and everybody, this is like when dudes be like, they don't like a woman with too many miles on it, but niggas be thinking that you want some community ass dick. If anybody can have you, I don't want you, sir. Like, you're not for me. And so people be thinking, like, literally, because I could talk, right? And for some reason, it'd be 9 different niggas that think I'm talking to them. I wasn't talking to none of them. None of them. But mind you, because somebody's in my energy that does that, I learned that. It's like K. Michelle, like, they think I love them, but I love them all. And I do love all of y'all, but I don't love none of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't love these hoes, but I love all y'all because I'm supposed to love you and I love you. You know what I say? Teach, not touch. Teach, not touch. Just because something seems like it is, we're so familiar and it's in alignment, we're not meant to hop in a sack together. There's something that we're meant to do, but fucking ain't it. And that lets me know when I see certain things and people can say, and I'm not going to knock nobody's spiritual, anything or lack thereof. I'm not here to knock it. I'm not here to judge it. But I am here to discern the difference from a man that's keeping himself clean for me or me keeping myself clean for him and then somebody else that is mixy. Y'all don't want no mixy bitch and we don't want no mixy niggas. Meanwhile, also, just so y'all know, I am a person that says I would be in a multiple marriage. So again, it's still even standards even with that. I don't want to be with no couple that is for everybody. I don't want to be with no nigga that's for everybody. If you have wife number 1, wife number 2, wife number 3, wife number 4, that's different. You're creating households, you're creating soul tribes, you're building. I can understand that. But I can't understand you hopping from bed to bed to bed to bed to bed to bed to bed, and then you now decide that I'm the bed that you're supposed to be in. No, you're not. Not with me, you not. Because one thing I do know is if I got to keep myself pure and clean for somebody, somebody also still has to keep their self pure and clean for me, whether or not it is this relationship this way or this way. I'm not doing it. And nobody's going to convince me that they're a spiritual entity or spiritual being when I keep seeing you allowing bitches put their hands on you. Or I see you allowing niggas to put their hands on you. No, because when you gather discernment, you understand. Like, I'm going to pick up any and every, and mind y'all, see, this is where y'all don't even realize about when I say entities jump. Y'all don't realize that y'all gather entities. An entity would love to be able to figure out what nigga I'm going to accept so that way they can go touch the nigga so that way they can put a beeline straight to me. Y'all have to be careful. Because remember, I told y'all a bitch showed up, mind you, all in, you know, supposed to be good mind and behavior, but then now all of a sudden fish grease is here. Be mindful. Bitches and niggas, both. I know y'all hear me saying females, the men, but the bitches too, because y'all literally just heard these men say that these hoes is looking for who they can devour. They be in relationships, be having whole ass husbands out this bitch. Meanwhile, they over here practicing, you know, something different in another nigga bed. Like, I don't want that. So even there are good men that get taken advantage of, you know, and prayerfully one day God will put a good man and a good woman together. Because I don't understand how the good ones end up with that. So I'm praying that, you know, I have discernment, like that lady said. I'm praying that one day I have discernment to recognize that this may not be, you know, what I normally consider to be, you know, my type of man, whether or not it be a different culture, a different color. I pray to be open because at one point in time I wasn't open, but what if my man ain't black? What if my man comes in white? What if my man comes in a shade of purple or, you know what I'm saying, blue, black or something? You know what I mean? I pray to just have some discernment or, you know, he can come in mellow yellow or something. I don't know. Either way, the point of it is discernment as to the people that are showing up. Because they may be good people, but it may not be good for you. Because a good person that's not good for you can set your life on a crash course into fucking hell. Why would you do that? And I'm not, you know, a person who, listen, we can all have fun. I done been to clubs. We can all have fun. So do with this information what you will, because I'm not knocking nobody. What you do with your vagina or, you know, your penis and any of that is not my problem. What I do with mine ain't even your problem. So even if I used it in a way where anybody just, you know, decided that it would be an issue, guess what? Not your problem. The fact of the matter is spiritually, it could just be your, you know, you experiencing your feminine wiles and things of that nature. That could be a part of your journey. I'm not here to judge it. But what I'm not going to do is during my journey, as I'm starting to learn, as I'm starting to grow, as I'm starting to, you know, understand the things that I can and cannot get involved in, I ain't gonna look at no nigga and be like, oh, you know, he for everybody and I want to hop in his bed. No, ma'am. God didn't send that for me. I know God's not sending that for me. So when people say, you know, oh, I'm for you. No, you not. And God ain't sending me no nigga that's laying beside no bitch that ain't married to no bitch, but you talking to me. No, sir. No ham. No way. You're going to have to get somebody else to do it. I done put in too much work. They can't stop what's already in motion. I have boundaries. You should have some too. Put them in your pocket. Get you some. What will you deal with? What won't you deal with? Because again, I said I won't do this, but I will do this when it's this. If this man had, and mind you, I also told my brother, he can tell you too, because I said I'm going to have to see the credentials on it. Because when somebody works for, you know, them alphabet boys or whatnot, then of course they can't always just be, you know, showing their face this, that, and the third. When a nigga work for, you know, not the alphabet boys, but the people the alphabet boys be looking for, certain ones of them niggas, I might not want nobody to know that me and you, like, because I like them, but, you know, depending upon what they get into, you know, we might be on alignment, you know, right here and right now, because, you know, sometimes we get into some shit and God might be saying, you know, this is what we doing. So I'm gonna have to see the nigga Boo Shiesty mask, the gun, the security badge, everything to know, you know, this my nigga. Either way, I can understand him not want to be on camera because, nigga, I don't want you on my camera anyway. Because people come for, you know, their people. So I get that. But also, on another aspect, do you know how many police officers have tried to make me their wife? Plenty. You know I won't date a police officer. And mind you, some of these niggas be fine. And let me tell you why I won't date a police officer. And I know they get into shit, and I told y'all about the time we got all dressed up, all bougie and whatnot. We went to the Barack Obama coronation thing that they had at Dover Downs, and I got the little plaque. It's right over there. And I had my little flowy-ass gown on, and, you know, it was a bunch of senators and governors and cops and, you know, all them people. Everything was all fancy and whatnot. But on the sidelines, because, you know, the person that I was dating, their something, worked at, they was the principal of a school, so, you know, they mingled and mixed with all these people, right? But the thing that I learned in, like, the police and, you know, those circles, a lot of them, their wives and shit be doing, you know, that white stuff, right? That white girl, right? And any other thing that they do, right? But also, I know I'm gonna piss a nigga off because I be pissing niggas off. I'm not gonna align myself in no situation where I know that this nigga is gonna snap out or could snap out, because people are not emotionally responsible. But also, if I want to do something that could potentially, you know, or anything could potentially be, you know, illegal, I don't want them being able to hold on to that and have that, because God know I did it, but you ain't gotta know that I like edibles and this, that, and the third, and I know your wife do whatever, but I'm not putting myself in that predicament, so I ain't fucking with them. But I don't know why, for the life of me, they like me. Yeah, but I don't need nobody having that, so I ain't fucking with them. Either way, long story short, the point of the whole thing is be careful who you out here dating with. Be careful who you marry. Be careful who you lay up with. Be careful who you swapping STDs with. Spiritually transmitted demons and spiritually transmitted diseases, things of that nature. Be careful who you swapping them with, because you fuck around and you be an empath. You got level 10 security. You know what level 10 security means? That means that you got gifts and talents of a level 10 security, right? Do you know that a level 10 security, or your ranking, you will go crazy faster than somebody else? Why? You picking up this, and this, and maybe you might be able to, you know, figure it out or have some discernment, but when them get on you, or they get on you, what you gonna do? Because they're gonna try to come in, the spirits be trying to come in to fuck with you. And they're gonna use this bitch or this nigga to do it. Because how else is it gonna come in? And I was having a conversation with somebody last night, and I told them, I said, I'm cool at my house. Like, a nigga ain't got to worry about me going nowhere or any of that. I set my house up because I don't want to go nowhere. I like being in my house. I can get online with y'all, do all the stuff that I'm doing, and once everything gets set up, I'm trying to tell you, once everything gets set up, like, y'all can, when my brother comes and we do the recordings and everything else, set it up to where people can just tap in and to watch, y'all will see how I be having a lot of stuff to do at home. So ain't nobody got to worry about me leaving the house to get anything put on me, right? It's going to be either my nigga or my kids that come in here and touch me or talk to me or bring in anything that is from the outside. Because I know better. I'm not going nowhere. You can't even convince me to go nowhere. Because I know better. The amount of shit that happens, and when people really fully understand, they come around and they'll be saying, like, oh, I thought she was lying. When they start to see how energy moves around me and shit, they'll say, oh, we didn't think that was right. Like, that shit is weird and random. Yeah. That's why I know better. So I'm not going to put myself in any situation that's going to, and when I'm out, I'll be making sure that, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I know better. I don't want to get involved in whatever that is. And y'all don't know what type of entities are after your ass. You're listening to the stories when they say it's like generational. curses and lineage, when certain entities or beings are trying to get into certain types of families, or they're looking for this type, something that's open, and you being an open vessel, or you being an open energy, and they know that you can contain this, like it be a lot of stronger entities. They want to be able to flex their shit, right? But they keep finding weak vessels. And if they find a weak vessel, they can use it for a minute, but it's not going to give them, like, the power that they want. They want a strong ass vessel. Y'all strong ass vessels, they smell your ass. I done told you multiple times. I done been sitting right here when all the shit was happening. I'm like, trying to get people to, like, I need my house shook down. Like, y'all bring some stuff in here. Something's recording in this bitch and I need to find it. But mind you, the niggas all do the same exact thing. You smell good. Like, I ain't even take a bath today, nigga. Like, how the fuck do you smell anything? You smell good. Yeah, because they smelling that, I was calling it fairy pussy is what I was saying. What the hell is that? They smell that. Like pheromones, things of that nature. Y'all, I swear this nigga drives me insane. Motherfucking Kevin Gates again, right? So on this thing, this lady right here is fucking funny as shit, right? Listen, and mind you, it goes with the message. Just how funny this shit is. This lady is fucking, she talking the truth though. She not lying. Period. Now, the funny part is why did somebody just comment on this? This is old as fuck, right? This is what just came across my phone. This is old as fuck. And the only reason why I'm even in the comments of this, right, is because I posted this, but when I went to look at the comments, the first person I see in this bitch is fucking Kevin Gates. And so at the bottom of it, mind you, this says it was, let me see, y'all, 8 weeks ago. So just so y'all know, 8 weeks ago is when this happened. But mind you, it's in this message and it's attached to now this message, right? Kevin Gates is in this fucking message and he says, sound like a very supportive woman. Okay, mind you, so when I posted it and I got into the message, so my message 8 weeks ago, I said, what the F is he doing here, right? Where's the message at? Because I need to find it. She reposted something else. I said, what the F are you doing here? And so somebody said, well, why you say that to him? Because this is the last nigga I would expect to see in the fucking, it's always a Kevin. It's always Kevin. Hello. She's Majestic Grace said Kevin. Always a Kevin. The girl, her name is Racky for real. She asked me why. I said because he was the last person I was expecting to read a comment from. Cause nigga, what the fuck is you doing in the comments? But mind you, y'all know I love the comments, but here we go here. But she ain't lying. She said what she said. It goes with the message. Watch what y'all allow people to do. Mike said he glad it's not a Mike. Well, it's always a Kevin or a Mike. Y'all got the names that are like, you know what I mean? But it's definitely always a Kevin. This nigga that shows up wherever, okay? Period. I love you, Kevin. All right, so they can't stop what's already in motion. You've entered a phase where manifestations no longer require validation. You don't need nobody to validate your shit. You already know what you know. They said that is crazy. I'm trying to tell you, opposite attraction. Well, can they please, get it together with the opposite attraction? Because at the end of the day, it has to be an alignment. It has to be an alignment. And, don't be a good for nothing ass bitch or a good for nothing ass nigga. On all aspects. I know men always think that it's us, and, they just showed us that it was us, okay? But it's not always us. Sometimes it's just them. And that's just the way that it is. But alignment is important, because if it's out of alignment with you, right, and you decide that you want to take it, but you know it's out of alignment with you, you do realize that anything that happens after that, you have to hold yourself accountable for it. Do y'all not remember when I said I ended up in this, and this is the reason why it happened, but I knew it was already out of alignment with me? So many people came to tell me, but also the things that was happening was showing me it was out of alignment with me. So now I would have to, you know, make sure that the thing that's in alignment with me, this is the reason why I started going back over my list. I would like a man that could do this with me. Now, is the list important? It is, but it's also not. It's important for my boundaries, but it's also not important, because if a person don't know how to cook, I know how to cook. But will you cook with me? You see what I'm saying? I definitely, tidy whities is a deal breaker. You can get somebody else to do that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm never doing a tidy whitey ever again. I'm never doing, it's always the smile for me. So if it's not a good smile, not with it. The smile, it has to be, you know, like already on it. It's always the smile for me. The energy, definitely a thing. If my energy is repelling, our energy's already off, I'm not doing it. Now, just because a person, you have arguments with a person, or you have a debate with a person, debates build boundaries. So there's a healthy way to argue, just so y'all know. So that creates boundaries that let you know what I won't do or what I will do for you, right? And we don't have to yell and scream. But mind you, the funny part about that is I told y'all about yelling and screaming yesterday. Then my aunt this morning literally said the same thing. Like, you can't fuck with her peace. She's not going to let nobody fuck with her peace. So peace is important. And if I bring you peace and you bring me peace, it don't matter what the love look like, because people outside of you might say, well, that don't match, or this is this, and why is, you know, a person liking this person, or why do you like this person, why you love this person, or why this person want to be with you. Not y'all business. The energy matches. Have y'all ever seen couples and you wonder how they got together? Like, how did this person meet this person? Because it just don't match. But then you find out like they have so much in common, and just because they don't look, because for some reason it keeps giving me this couple, right? And they're online, and I love this couple. They have kids and everything. So the guy got tats and everything all over his face, and he might be like, I don't know if he's mixed or something, but the lady is a brown skinned lady. She looked like she is like Mother Africa type, you know what I mean? Beautiful, everything natural and this, that, and the third, but they kind of don't match, because she more like, and not that we don't have tattoos, because we got plenty of tattoos and this, that, and the third, but he just looks like, I don't know, but he seems to be the nicest man. Like, literally, even like looking at him and listening to how he talks, he don't look how he look. He don't sound how he looks, or he don't seem how he looks. Like, to most people, y'all would look at him and y'all would be like, damn, he look crazy, this, that, and the third. But he seems to be the sweetest person, and his music is phenomenal. That's why I watch them. She said, I understand, period. And sometimes that's just the way it is. And it's also like, sometimes people don't realize, like, because, okay, I say what I say, but then when I tell y'all what I like, they'll be like, you like somebody mom or grandmom, and you trying to say you like, you know, this. Yeah, but I grew up around, you know, this. So that's my thing. And regardless of whether or not, you know, I grow up and I'm changing in life, I still have, I like this. Like, God know what I be liking. God know I like, you know, people that's going to, them angels, them dark angels that he send to get your asses when, you know, it's time to get your asses. I like them. But also, they have, because those, they intrigue me. I like the angels that God sent, the ones that's going to get your ass. They intrigue me because they are the ones who are like the guardians, and I could potentially kill you. But y'all, they love different. Like, when them niggas hug you, it just be like on a different level. They hug you like they be wanting to be in your skin. Meanwhile, they out here being killers and shit, but, you know, they want to be loved on. It's a difference. So that's all I know. Either way, then when, you know, they be like, why would you put yourself in harm's way or in danger? I got to be accountable for that, because why am I attracted to that? Because I be thinking they need love to God, but, you know, also look at them. You feel me? So I like a angel killer, like the ones that, the angels that are the left-handed, they said when God send them, they don't miss. I like them boys. Because you can tell they got the best hearts and this, that, and the third, but everybody going to move out. They're going to cross the street when they see him. Because this nigga strong and he might fuck your ass up. Yeah, I like that. Whether it's right or wrong, it's my thing. And you may like something different. You may like the tall, skinny, silent type or something. You know, I like a nigga that might knock your head off. Either way, your spirit team wants you to know. Whatever you're being told, your intuition, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A lot of y'all or some of y'all could potentially be about to either lose a relationship or lose a job. Reason being, they're trying to get you into the alignment. This is not in alignment with you. You might want to hold on to it because you love it, but y'all hear spirit telling you let it go. Think I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. That's where that came from because I heard it. So they saying let it go. You got to let it go. And not for nothing, I done been there when you wanted something so bad that, you know, you thought it was, you know, I could change it because I love it. You know, we can do this. Me and you against the world, baby. Then all you ever find out it is just you and them against each other. Like you against them, they against you, because now, you know, the entity that was leading the way. And mind you, that's the other thing. Like, I done told y'all multiple times about, you know, connections and, you know, demons and devils, and me loving a devil that I knew was a devil, and me bartering and talking to God about, you know, I'll love it and maybe it'll change. And God said, he's saying like that thing is going to hurt you. And I said, God, I'll do what I need to do. I'll still do my job, you know, that I came to earth to do. But I just still want to love on this thing, God, because, you know, look at it. God said it's a devil. I know, but look at it, God. You don't need that. I know, but God, I want it. Okay, fine. And then I end up with my ass in a sling and, you know, having to fight that very thing that I asked for, but I asked for it. So sometimes you have to be careful because, you know, depending upon who you are in the relationship that you have with God, this is how I was talking, and I ended up into some shit that, and mind you, I hung in there for a bit. Because even though it was wearing me down, I still was saying, I got this. But I didn't have it. And it wasn't until, like, and mind y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I tell y'all something right to this day, I feel like I'm gonna have to get something looked at, because I still think that I'm suffering the consequences of something that this thing did. And mind you, it's on the night that I got told that it tried to hurt me. And so that's still manifesting itself right now into my reality. And even though we can be strong people and we can love hard and this, that, and the third, sometimes this is just best to tap out and just to be like, you know, okay. Because, you know, we can handle it and we can do it, but at what cost? And that's one of the things that, you know, even when I'm always talking to my brother, this is the thing. At what cost? At what cost do you want to love this thing? At what cost do you want to be involved in this relationship? At what cost do you want to be involved in this situation? At what cost do you want to be placed around these people? At what cost do you want to do this job? At what cost do you want to? At what fucking cost? Because it's all going to cost you. And whether it costs you a little bit or whether it costs you a lot, it's going to fucking cost you. So every time you go into something, just think about that. At what cost? Because you could do this, but at what cost? And when you start looking at, she said everyone needs love. And they do. That's what I be thinking. Like, I be the bitch that be like, you know, because again, the devil. You look at the devil and you say, God, maybe the devil just needs love. Maybe that's been the thing that's been wrong with it for, you know, all of these ages. Maybe nobody ever loved it right. And we all think that we could be the thing that, you know, changes that thing. Mind you, that thing ain't going to change until it wants to change. And the majority of the time, by the time it figures out that it needs change, it's too late. Because everybody that would have came in to kind of, you know, do whatever they could have done to the thing or with the thing or for the thing, they done already alienated all of that. And then what happens is, then they decided they want to love on this, and then they get hurt by that, and now the devil's a softie. Now they're fucked up because they done now alienated everybody that's the one that got away. And so now, you know, let me try this with this one, and then this bitch come in and fuck everything up for you. But mind you, you did that. we do that to ourselves. So that's why one of the biggest things that I'm learning even now is, God, give me the discernment. Give me the discernment to spot that thing, even past, okay, this thing may not be meant for you, or this may be what you like, or this may be your type, but there's a man that's sitting right here that he's single, damn sure fine, not, in the mix with anybody. They are, they believe in God. They love God. That's one of the biggest things. Believing in God and loving God, and then carrying themselves like a man should. They might get into a little something here and there because they men. So, you know what I'm saying? That's that. But are you going to play with it, or are you going to accept it? Or even vice versa, for a man to a female. Are you going to accept it? Because it shows up for you. But you may like the thing that, because, it may be fully covered and, everything else, very conservative. But you might like the thing with, no clothes on. But God didn't send you that. God sent you something else. And so, but you don't like that because it don't look the way you want it to look, or it's not, as nasty as you want it to be. But in my lifetime, I done learned that, nasty you could teach. You know what I'm saying? That is a thing. Putting on some clothes you could also teach. You see what I'm saying? So they may be thinking that, okay, I could teach this one to put on the clothes. Either way, are they doing it because they want to do it, or are they doing it because you want to do it? Like I tell everybody, my clothes or lack thereof is, between me or God. My hair covering or lack thereof is between me and God. I cover before I went into anything. So I'm definitely going to hold on to that because I'm supposed to hold on to that. But right now, we also doing something else too. So in the process of that, that's between me and God. When you have a relationship, it's between you, God, and, the person. Either way, the point of it is each one of y'all are being taught whatever you're doing, they can't stop what's in motion. You're already on the wheel is already turning. You're already in motion, heading towards what you're doing. Somebody is trying to intercept a situation. They said we can learn how to be, you damn right you can learn how to be nasty shit. It's only on what you want to do, because honey, the best thing is, try. Y'all listen, there are groups and motherfucking classes, honey, that even if they don't know how to teach it, there's a class that is being taught for that. I told y'all I went to hedonism before, because I tell y'all I be doing shit. So, and mind you, I'll go back again because I love hedonism, right? But mind you, hedonism taught me to love my body. Mind you, when I first got there, which is funny, it was people just walking around just butt-ass naked. And I'm looking at them like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not allowed to do that. But mind you, girl, I'll go with you, okay? So we can book a girls trip and go, right? However, anyway, but I'll go because I definitely love it there. And the people were nice as fuck. And it's very respectful. That's the other part. So it ain't like people be thinking. It is very respectful. But anyway, they taught me to love my body, because when I first got there, I'm like, I knew where I was going because I booked the trip. So I booked the trip. Mind you, I done been there twice. My name is on a tree somewhere around there. So you get there and there's an area that you have to stay on. Shit, I want to go to. You can go. Listen. At this point, people can go, okay? Because we can book the trip for the team. But mind you, this is how I learned that there are classes. They were having a class. One of the groups, and it's adult things that happen there too, because you can book with adult clubs and things of that nature. But what was happening was there was a class that was being held by a group. It's S&M. So look it up. They had a girl, they was doing like the tie-in, like the ropes and things of that nature, how to be safe, as you're playing. And anybody that, and they said we all need to watch 50 Shades of Grey one time. I mean, it's definitely that, but, it's also a little more turned up. So one side, you can't do nothing but, when you come outside and you go to that area, you can't have nothing on. Now, they have another side where you can, go, and that's the place where you have your stuff on. So we was going to the other side. Plus, where we stayed at was actually on that side. So I can face the beach. I can go out on my balcony and watch the water and shit. So you when we go there, I'm kind of like clutching, you know, my stuff because I'm like, this is my first time there and I don't know what the fuck is about to take place, right? So the first day, I'm like chugging back a bunch of drinks because I'm just trying to, you know, feel comfortable or whatever. Because listen, people, this is real. It is people walking around everywhere with, and mind you, it was packed when I went. Like, there was groups and groups there. And it's men, women just walking around exposed to, and mind you, it's all different body types. So if you have a thing about your body, don't worry, you'll change. Because listen, the bodies that be out there, there's a lot of good ones, but there's a lot of, you know, whatever it is that you seem to think the body is, okay? Real bodies. So, you know, for the people that be out, you know, lifting weights and this, that, and the third, and you think that you're going to see a lot of that, you're going to see some of that, but no, it's real bodies around here. Mind you, some of the natives actually come over and, you know, they make it even cooler because they come and hang out with you and this, that, and the third. Then the staff, that people in Jamaica just are friendly and beautiful anyway, so I love them. That's why I be mad when they be trying to act like, you know what I mean, they don't fuck with us because, bitch, why? We love y'all. But, by the time it was time for me to go home, literally on the first time, I was freely just walking wherever, however, because it's not what anybody thinks. It's not all that, you know, they have the, you know, sexual stuff too, but it's not what everybody thinks. It's freedom. It is probably the first time you're going to understand how free will, like your free will is like everything. Is there any Jamaica left? I don't know, because, you know, they definitely been bugging about all the stuff that was going on, so I don't even know. But I hope there is, because I would like to go back again. You know what I mean? It was a nice place. The resort was nice. You can't not have clothes on though in the dining areas and things of that nature. But you know, you just got to throw something on. You can still see through stuff. You got to have something on. I've never been there. Well, we can look. I told you my passport and my purse, so ain't nobody said nothing about nothing. Like when we going, what we doing, how we getting there, okay? But the thing is, I don't like to fly right now. Like the flying part is gonna be the thing that I don't like, because this administration don't give a fuck. There's a whole lot of damage. And Ochos Rios. What about Kingston? Is there a lot of stuff there? Mind y'all, I got one too, exactly. I gotta see if I can find it, but literally where we stayed is a Negril. That's where hedonism is. But anyway, when you fly in, I know when we flew in, it's still like a drive that you got to get to. I still got the limousine driver, the guy that will come pick your ass up. Because every time, when I went the first time, that's the person that took me to the place. And when I went the second time, I called him, and he was at the airport waiting for me. And so I didn't have to wait on none of them things at all, period. And he took me right on over. What is this place called? It's called Hedonism. Hedonism 2. Matter of fact, because they got 1 and 2, but Hedonism, because I've been there multiple times. I've been to Jamaica more than twice, but I've been to Hedonism twice. And the place that I stayed next to, and the reason why I wanted to go to Hedonism was because I stayed at the Royalton, which is next door to Hedonism. And when I stayed at the Royalton, because I went with, the first time we went, we booked it with a group. It's, they do Cancun and everything. It is, what is that damn thing called? It's on Instagram. It's a group that, because they get together, and y'all, these groups be into some stuff. So you can get in the mix or not, but either way, again, it exists. But they teach the classes as to what to do, how to do it, how to be safe in doing it, everything. So you can learn. You can learn almost any damn thing anywhere. I mean, you know, because shit, they got classes. It's like even spiritual. Like you can learn your husband and husband and wife, y'all learning to, you know, kind of be intimate with each other, or, you know, just to sit with each other and, you know, have contact, but not contact. It's the intimacy of the thing. Because I don't know whether or not y'all ever done it or any of that, but when you develop a spiritual connection with somebody that is beyond, like when the intercourse starts, it makes it better. But the beginning is, you know, the foreplay and all that other stuff, like the intimate part is better. There's a Central Art School online that I follow. One day when I get involved, I might have to be the teacher of the Central Arts class. Okay, period. I mean, because I would do that. Because again, after, and mind y'all, because I was so shy from the beginning about certain things, like, you know, as much as I can do with, you know, the person that I'm with, like, I'm shy to be out just fucking doing shit. Like, it's weird. But, you know, when we know each other and we doing what we doing, we just doing what the fuck we doing. So what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it, because guess what? It's readily available and you can do it. And if you grown and you want, because guess what? The other part is this. What you won't do with your partner, somebody else will. And so if they're asking, but then this is the flip side of that, because this pissed me off too. Maybe I should have told my brother this before, but you know, now we here and we got into the conversation. What pisses me off sometimes about men, and I done heard a man say this, and it's weird because I was with a person that is like this, and you know, it didn't last that long because it's all the parts there. Yes, it's in the box. It's brand new. I had a man one time say they didn't want their wife or their female going down on them or, you know, any of that. They didn't want the nasty stuff that they could do, the nastiest stuff that they wanted to do. They would go do outside of the house because they didn't want their partner doing that. That's weird. And what is up with that? She said there's a whole world out there. Indeed it is. Look, and that's the nurse talking, so you know she know. I'm not about seconds away from showing my husband the life-changing experience in Jamaica. I'm about to say, girl, listen, when you done been in America, and if they're open to that, I would say yes. Like, I want to experience everything with my partner. So even if it's, you know, something that's taboo that I haven't learned or anything like that, like, I want to experience that with my partner. I don't want to just be out experiencing that with no random ass person. That's weird. So why would you not want to experience that with that person? So a lot of y'all might need to definitely start talking to the men and the women, because they act one way with y'all and another way out in them streets, okay? And that's some real shit. Don't let it happen to you. A lot of people get into it because you're not doing the thing that this person does. Because one person that I ended up being with, that person, the previous person, never went down on a person ever. I'm confused because, like, I thought that was a starter. Like, what are we doing out here? Like, how you that old and, you know, this is what you're doing? But apparently that's the thing. But I've also heard people say that this person don't like this, you know, done. Maybe you're not doing it right. So maybe you just need to tell them that they're not doing it right. These are conversations that people have to start having, because, again, you're not going to know. Like, why you going to spend the rest of your life with a person and not be pleased with a person? If we get ready to lock in, like this hair, if we get ready to lock in, like, what we about to lock into, boo, because I need to know, like, what you want to do. And don't be afraid, because, again, they gonna go hire somebody for $40 to do what you won't do. And then the bitches be all, oh, well, I got this, and bitch, I don't give a fuck what you got, because at the end of the day, he gonna leave your ass. Or she gonna leave your ass, because this nigga over here do this to her. He put her legs behind her head. He slam her into the headboard. He do all this nasty shit to the bitch. That's why she over there. The nigga damn near done, you know, under the bed. They like that dirty shit. And then now you come home and you babying her and everything. You know, let me just turn you over. No, nigga, pick me up, slam me the fuck down. Bitches like that. Like, they like, you know, the tenderoni shit. Like, we can make some love, but the reason why they cheating is because that nigga down there, he handled them wrong. When he wanted her to get up, he snatched her by the back of her head and snatched her back. Like, he ain't asking this hoe nothing. So these are conversations, like, how you with somebody and you not doing what you doing. And how you with somebody and you're not telling them what you want to be done, what you want to be done. They're not doing it right. He using a little too much teeth. Tell them. That's not how it go, sir. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do in your the confines of your household and your bed. That's like breathing is natural behavior, and period. And mind you, like even she talking about her being a couple. I seen a lady online the other day that apparently the couple done picked them up something, and that's their, you know, they made rules with this bitch. You belong to us for this amount of time and they've been paying for this amount of time. The husband and the wife go visit the person because now that's their person. Mind you, rules and regulations. The girl knows she can't do da 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 da. She condoned it. Like sometimes y'all have to understand the reason why you don't have something because you're not asking for it. You're not saying it. And whatever's in alignment with you, you're not saying it. Like, you know, this belong to us. Y'all don't understand. Like this world is full of, I told y'all, all y'all have to do is ask. Like literally all y'all have to do is ask. Somebody will volunteer for whatever job it is that y'all are asking. Y'all, I seen a big grown ass nigga. The lady was sitting on, and I'm sure y'all seen this on social media, on Instagram. The lady was sitting on a man. He was sitting at the bus stop, and these is at the bus stop. So if they at the bus stop doing this, I'm sure it's some high class pimping going on somewhere. So she's sitting on top of the man on his lap. She's holding a dog leash. I didn't even look at the fact that that wasn't a dog. That's a man. She literally has a dog leash around another nigga, and he's sitting on the ground, but she's sitting on another nigga lap. You know, there's also a lady running around here with, like, I think she got 5 or 6 husbands in real life. Like, I know y'all be mad at the men for having all these wives and shit, but do y'all know there are women that have multiple husbands and they all live in the same house? Like, there's so much shit that is happening. All you have to do is ask, sweetie pie. Everyone needs money and we need some fun. And period. Period. Everybody needs money and we need some fun. See what I'm saying? I haven't worked since July. She said damn right. She ain't worked since July. See what I'm saying? Look at us bringing people together. Y'all, I ain't mad at it at all because this is what I be trying to say. You a grown-ass person. Can't nobody knock you for what you doing. People listening, they can hear it, they can say, but God already know you into this shit. God already know you into this shit. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Spiritually, I'm going to come tell y'all everything that I need to tell y'all, but don't ever try to, you know, act like, oh, she's a spiritualist, da-da-da-da. I love God. I love God, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't get into some stuff because I be getting into some stuff. God be listening to me. And mind you, I told you my thoughts manifested right into the real world. So if you want somebody that's going to lie and sit up and say, oh, I haven't experienced sex in that way. No, I experienced sex in a whole lot of ways, and I like it. I ain't never did no threesomes before. You know, sexual type threesomes, but I done been around with some people. We doing this, they doing that. But I ain't never been in like, you know, hey, you get this one and I get that one, then we swap. I ain't never done that. You see what I'm saying? But spiritually, it's whatever it is that you are in alignment for and whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, well, it's low vibrational, because the bitch is low vibrational for you because that's what you're not doing. But meanwhile, he prayed up, she prayed up, she prayed up, and we done already talked about it, and that's what we want to do. Everybody clean, everybody doing whatever they doing. Do what you're doing. I'm not going to tell nobody they can't do nothing and it's not in alignment. That's what you can't do. Because what I was told was the marriage bed is undefiled. And whatever you and your husband tend to want to do, that's between you and your husband and the person and God. Let God be the judge of that. You ain't never going to hear me judge it, honey. So if you got the money for the puss, I got the puss for the money. Okay, period. They heard what the girl said. And that's period. All right? You heard that? All right, so we're not going to judge it. We're going to just keep on moving. So they can't stop what's already in motion. You've been activating. You activated a timeline that can't be reversed. Now, can you imagine a free love timeline? Disease-free? Like, what type of light energy is that? Mind you, what if it's not even intercourse? Like, literally, it is just light and... Listen, y'all seen those people who do energy work and they be like rubbing over top of a person's back and the person be like literally having an orgasm while there ain't nobody touched them. It's nothing but energy. Period. It was Reiki, but they be doing like the other side. Like, because I be seeing it look like it's private. Like, why I shouldn't even be here. Like, do y'all realize we shouldn't be here? This is a private moment. Like, it ain't you know, oh, we just gonna heal a nigga. Oh, we healed them all right. Period. So either way, y'all, we got a lot of messages happening and taking place. Just know and understand your intuition is the key to everything that's taking place right now. It can't be stopped. It's already started. I've done that. I wasn't trying to. I do Reiki. Period. She do Reiki too, she said. She said she done that. And literally, they ain't never touched nobody. It's just the energy, like, you know what I mean? Let me put this back into alignment. And now they up here like, man, this is private. Please turn this off. Like, why did y'all bring a camera here? Like, let this person have their own moment, please and thank you. Because whatever that was, they definitely needed it. And then on top of that, like, imagine, because y'all know when it's like, what do they say about you being a virgin? You really are a virgin until you connect with your person. Like the person that is designed, you know, your twin, your real connection, that it feels different with them. So something that you've never felt before in your life. Now imagine you done went all these years and you'd have been with somebody, and then all of a sudden your spiritual connection comes along, and now you feel like there is a whole activation, Kundalini, even, you know, without the whole shit. Like, come on now. Who would not want to experience that? And what if that's not the person that you with that is going to give you that? You see what I'm saying? So what does that mean? Does that mean you chose wrong way too fast? Or does that mean that you now... I mean, because me, I just want to do it the right way. Till we all get turned out with the right person. That's what I'm saying. Turn me the fuck out, please, and thank you. Like, I'm open. Let me say that. Like, let me be saying that. Like, I'm wide open. Like, yeah, the nigga got me open. Fuck it. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Don't be embarrassed. She said, just be free. Like, that's the thing. That's what you want to be. Just be free. Like, that's what I want to be. Be able to be free with the person. Because in my mind, like, you know, I thought that it was this because I would run a whole school. Like, have y'all ever seen, what is that lady's name? She is the white lady, the slim one. She, I think she in that new shit with Hulu with Kim Kardashian. That shit look like it's going to be tight too. But it's a show that used to come on, and they was like spiritualists. It was an island and some other shit. And they was feeding them like by their genetics. So they was doing blood tests and DNA stuff on them, right? And they was giving them supplements and things of that nature to enhance their bodies, but also to help them, you know, in their relationship shit, right? They was making smoothies and all types of stuff, but it was based off of your genetic makeup. So what it started to do was, even the one, because one of them, they gave him, I think they either gave him mushrooms or either way, it would make sure that make him open, more like awake, more aware and things of that nature. I would want to do that. But mind you, these people was just out there getting it the fuck in, like literally getting it in. I need to take someone to Pound Town. It's been a while. Not Pound Town, period. Mike said it's been a while, period. I mean, but guess what? When you start doing it and it's like the spiritual version of it, like, we'll see what happens. I mean, I done had some events where it was some spiritual events. And mind you, one was kind of... I wish that I could ever in life mimic it. And I wish that I could have mimic it with that person. Didn't happen. We tried it. I wish I had went all the way. But then again, I also wish I didn't. Because, again, I would have been stuck on the dark side, you know, and talking to God from over there. But either way, it happens the way it happens. And so I haven't had that experience yet, and I would like to have it. I would like to have that experience and a whole lot more, but these people is out here trying to fuck up the world. So there's that. So also a part of your message, keep your focus clear. Keep your focus clear. Trust the motion that has already begun. Trust your direction. You're stepping into what was promised long before you were ever ready to receive it. Because, again, a lot of us have grown. A lot of us are growing, coming into the alignment. And Majestic Grace, you already know. It's the numbers, like seeing everything. Like, the alignment has been crazy. This section of the alignment has totally been crazy only because it's like you can't miss it. The numbers are there, the people are there, the names keep showing up. This is happening, this is happening. Like, it's almost like it's designed for you not to be able to miss it. So you just have to allow the universe to do whatever it's doing. And so sometimes some of y'all gonna be mad because this is the thing. And it's gonna be funny because what if, and mind you, it's because I'm looking at somebody's profile, but I swear it looks like, and I don't know if this is the person or what it looks like, but the person seems to give me like a suit, like a white button up, right? Because I got on a white shirt, but this person seems to have on like a white button up and then like a tie, right? And it's just this and a tie. And the person is white, right? So what if the person belongs to a family, because y'all know how everything is transpiring right now, and you know it's been a mixy and a swirl and everything else, but this person belongs to one of them, you know, uppity families that don't condone mixing, and that person now finds their person, and that person is of a different ethnicity. What you gonna do? Like, what are y'all gonna do? Because a lot of y'all people is gonna go against everything else that may have, you know, stood for your life up till this point. What are you going to do? Hey, Rona. Would you have discernment enough to say, this is my person, this is my situation, this is what I'm doing, and whether or not my family approves or not, I'm going to do what I'm doing? Or are you going to miss your opportunity and your chance? The message say you can't stop destiny, and destiny is already in motion. So what's going to happen? It's going to keep circling you until it gets you. It said love going to get you. That's what I heard. Love going to get you until it gets you. Yup. To thy own self be true. That's a fact. So to thy own self be true. Like, you can't care what your mama going to think. You can't care what your cousin going to think. You can't care, like, because you can't stop destiny, and destiny's already in motion. So no matter what it looks like to anybody on the outside, no matter where anybody is in, you know, the system or the algorithm, destiny is already in motion and it can't be stopped. And mind you, we wasn't just talking about relationships, we was talking about life, period. So the role that you're on, is a thing. Dreadheads Diver. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. So this is something that everybody has to look into and, you know, figure out what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to do it. But they said you can't stop it. It's already happening. It is what it is. Take it how it resonates. Either way, that's the message. What time is it? It's 10:33. So I'm going to probably, because I got to do YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I got to do TikTok stuff. So if you are anywhere else, or, you know, and you do not follow me over there, please follow me over there. I'm gonna be doing sales. So if you're doing anything with, you know, buying anything for anybody, this is actually on there. And if y'all haven't seen it, please, y'all go in there and look at it, please, and thank you. Don't forget to please tap that screen. I don't know why Google's sending me messages now. What's Google want? Either way, I'm gonna be advertising, y'all, soon. I'm gonna be advertising sports stuff, athletic yoga pants and shirts and everything else. Okay. Today I'll be, I forgot what it's called. It's in my store already, the stuff that they're sending. And pray for me, because I normally don't tend to want to, but I feel like the universe is just doing whatever it's doing anyway. So that's why I'm just going to do it and go with it, because I had already started, you know, I said I was going to do my health journey and everything else, and I'm on my health journey. So I'm going to just add that to the health routine. And I said I was trying to make sure I do it from the inside out. So I'm trying to be healthy from the inside out. I like yoga, I like Pilates and things of that nature, so I will be advertising yoga and Pilates wear, and just everything else. And thank y'all, because some people went in my cart last night, and y'all, it don't pertain to y'all, but, you know, so if y'all want to leave, y'all can, but if y'all want to stay, y'all can. Some people went into my cart last night, and they pulled out that chair, so, I mean, that, this broom and dustpan set, right? And I don't know who did it, but I appreciate y'all, because I don't know if it was 2 people or 1 person that bought 2. Either way, somebody was up shopping last night, and that's what they bought out of the cart. That broom is phenomenal. That broom and dustpan, plus it has a brush on it, just so y'all know. He said, oh, yeah, let me go look. Please and thank you, because y'all, I woke up and it said I had did good last night. Mind you, I was asleep, so there's that. Till we get all turned out in the right, but yeah, I can't wait till that happens. Turn me the fuck out, please and thank you. But so I'm gonna be doing sales. And y'all can stay if y'all want to, but I'm probably gonna turn y'all off because over here, you know, they listen to everything, and you know, I don't want nobody saying that I did anything wrong because I don't know really the rules over here. Although y'all do have this in y'all on the cart too, so y'all can actually get this, y'all right here. Y'all can get it too. Click the link down below, because this is there. Mind you, I love this. And y'all getting more than one, just so y'all know, because I think I seen it on there too. Y'all get more than one. So everybody, you get more than one. I'm just showing you one, but you get more than one. But this thing is amazing for your face. Let me make sure before I hang up on y'all. Yep, you get more than one. Let me see. Yep, you get more than one. So click that link down below, please, and thank you. And I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. You go with God.